Hello everyone, welcome to another free English conversation class offered here at Approach. My name is Carter and today we have a fun topic. We'll be talking all about music and culture. So I would love for everybody here on YouTube to also join me on Zoom so I can talk to you today. If you wouldn't mind scanning that QR code and we can get started. The weather today is a bit rainy. Uh, Perfect for listening to music, taking it easy, finding a comfortable way to relax. Let's see if we'll have some people join. Sorry. All right, perfect.
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon.
Hello, Luan. How are you doing today?
I'm very good. Only it's raining today. I expected a Sunday.
I know. Yeah, some pretty strange weather. It's May and it's very cold out, but that's New England, I suppose. That's funny.
Hello, good afternoon.
Doctor. Hello. We have Yogesh. We have Ina. We have Brishna. Welcome, everybody. Excited to get started today.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, awesome. So, today's topic, we'll be talking all about music, our favorite genres. We'll be talking about maybe our favorite artist, songs. And to get started for today, just so I can learn a little bit more about you, does anybody play an instrument? I think that's a good warm-up question, and I'm happy to share about myself too. So we can see if anybody here, have you ever tried to play an instrument, or do you know how to play one? We have Yogesh right away, hand up. Awesome. Would you like to share?
Um, I used to have little Casio, like it's a piano. So I don't know how to play, and I am not aware about the keys or something like that. So what I used to do is I used to search for song and I used to write piano chords or piano notes, and whatever was written in the cheat sheet or the music sheet, I used to just play seeing it. So I never learned it, but I used to play by by telling the cheat sheet. So I did that for like one or two songs. Later, I was not able to do it by myself, so I stopped doing that.
Okay. Oh, thank you for sharing. I once tried to, just for a short amount of time, try to learn a little bit about the piano. I also
Mm-hmm.
had one of the Casio keyboards, and
Mm-hmm.
for myself, it was a little bit similar. I never fully learned how to play, but I would go onto YouTube and look up some of my favorite songs and just try to learn a little portion just so I could, maybe show off to friends or just so I felt better about being able to play an instrument. Very cool.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks. Um, Brishna, do you play an instrument?
Well, actually, I'm just an aficionado at playing a special kind of drum in my country. So I can only play that. Luckily, we have a guitar, but I don't know how to play.
Oh, cool. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about the drum? Is it,
Yeah, it's
sorry.
a kind of special drum that is used only in here, and I don't think if in other countries, especially in European countries, and there, you know them because it won't be accessible there.
Oh, cool. How long have you been playing the drum?
It's just I think everyone in my country knows how to play that drum because it's very easy. It's just taking like this in hand and then playing that. It's easy, and I played that. I do in the last time I went to Abadi.
Oh, really cool. And could you please remind me, which country are you from?
I'm from Afghanistan.
Oh, very cool. Nice. Thank you for sharing.
You're
Awesome.
welcome.
All right, really cool. Has anyone else here ever maybe tried to learn an instrument in the past?
Hello.
Hello, Fernando.
Hello. Good afternoon. So to the instrument, I play a guitar. I like so much the guitar, and I study a little bit, and I play the some favorite music that I like, that I listen.
Awesome. And sorry, how long have you been playing the guitar for?
About, let me think, about 2, 3 years.
Wow. Oh, really
Yeah.
cool. We actually we have one right here, but
Ah,
you won't see me playing it.
do you play a little bit? Just a single, nothing?
I tried to learn. Um, Now at this point, probably 8 to 10 years ago, and for me, it was pretty tricky. I thought it might be a little bit easier, but I feel like every instrument requires a lot of hard work, dedication, practice, and you need to really love it. And I couldn't figure it out with the guitar, but that's really cool. You've been playing for 2 to 3 years, and do you play acoustic or electric guitar?
I prefer acoustic.
Nice. I like the sound of
Yeah,
acoustic. That's really nice.
yeah.
Cool. Okay. Has anybody else? Or maybe have you ever wanted to learn how to play an instrument?
Well, I can play piano from my childhood and still now. Sometimes when I something with connection, I think. Yeah.
Yep, it's a tiny bit choppy, or the connection is breaking up a little bit. But maybe it got better if you'd like to try
I
again.
see. I see something with my internet, maybe. Yeah, I just said that from my childhood I play piano, and still now I'm
It's still being a little bit difficult with the
hello.
connection, but we were all able
Okay,
to hear that you play piano.
okay, okay. Yeah,
I'm sorry about that.
I don't know what's better. Okay,
That's okay. Maybe in a few minutes the connection will get a little bit better, and I'd love to hear from you
okay.
again if it turns out okay. Cool. Thank you, guys. All right. So I have a few
Thank you.
questions today on each slide, and I'm happy to share a little bit about my own opinion here too. I love music, and I'm excited to talk to everybody today about all of your different songs, maybe favorite bands. And for me, the kind of music that I like the most, I like rock music. And I'm curious to hear from you guys, what kind or genre of music do you enjoy the most? to listen to? Yes, Brishna.
I love to listen to pop music, especially from Lady Gaga and Selena Gomez.
Oh, awesome. Nice. Selena Gomez, Lady Gaga, they are huge artists, very, very popular. Do you have a
Yes.
favorite song from one of these artists?
Yes. For example, from the Lady Gaga, it's with the mask, she sung with and they with the Selena Gomez. I think it was. I don't really remember the each because when I watch the songs, I don't really see the descriptions.
Oh, that's
But
okay.
I'll tell you.
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Okay. Growing up, I have family members. A few of my cousins, I have, on one side of my family, I have four cousins that are all girls. And it's funny because I have three brothers. So in my family, we have four boys and four girls. And the girls, they loved Selena Gomez growing up. They would watch the Disney Channel, and they're all really big fans of Selena. So that's cool. I appreciate you sharing. Luan, would you like to share? Favorite genre of music?
Genre I think is pop, rock, and romantics. I love that music. And my favorite artist, I think, is very old, but it's Michael Jackson or Queen and ABBA.
Nice. That's a great top three. Michael Jackson, Queen, and ABBA. I really like the band Queen as well. I think Freddie Mercury might have arguably maybe the greatest vocals of all time. His range and ability to write music and perform, he was incredible. I like Queen a lot too. Really cool. And nice. Yagesh, would you like to share your favorite genre of music?
I think I don't listen to song because of any particular genres. I go with the composition. I generally listen to full songs because if I like composition, then I will listen to it. Also, if there is some kind of music which really attracts me, so that would instantly go to my loop. I mean, I will again listen to that. Um, Coming to artists, um, I like Indian singer Ajit Singh, but recently I heard Martin Garrix's work. So he recently collaborated with Ajit Singh. So then I got to know about Martin Garrix and the way the the kind of songs which he produce and the compositions he has in his mind. So that is really good good to listen to someone from outside of India. So recently in recent work in recent times I like Martin Garrix.
Oh, really cool. Oh, I appreciate that. And so when you listen to music,
Mm.
do you, some people, they prefer maybe the actual music, like the instruments, or are you somebody who likes to listen to the words and the lyrics? Or you like them both?
So so my order is composition, then music, then singing, and last is lyrics because if I have to listen to other country song as well, so I will not understand what they are saying. So in my opinion, lyrics should not be a boundary to listen to some song. so I put that in the last. So if composition goes right, if music goes right, and singer is also nice to listen to, then I will search the artist, and then I will listen to more songs which are famous, and that's my order to listen to a song.
Oh, very cool. I like how you mentioned too that you do like music from where you are from, and you're also trying to listen to music too from other cultures. And
Yes.
there's a famous quote that says, "Music is the universal language," because a good song that can connect with just about anyone, even if you don't really know the words. That's okay. There are plenty of songs that I like that are in other languages. I have no idea what they're saying, but it sounds good,
Mhm.
and you can feel something from the music, and that's what matters. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. You are welcome, sir.
Of course. Fernando, you have your hand up. Rock and
Okay.
roll, I'm guessing.
Yes, I sure. I like so much rock and roll. Specific band Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, Beatles. I like so much. But I like again the samba. I like it because I'm a Brazilian,
Hmm.
and I like it. NPB, it's a Brazilian music. It's a specific Brazilian music. For example, Chico Buarque, Gilberto Gil. But I listen in the week the rock and roll, the MPB, but I listen again the music for kids because I had two kids, and with my kids, I listen with my kids the music. But my kids like a specific music of Beatles. The name is Yellow Submarine. It's a very good music. I like so much.
Wow. Thank you for sharing. I am with you. I love Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd. There's just an endless catalog of music to go through with those two bands alone. And the Beatles, I do enjoy the Beatles too. They were,
Great.
bigger than life at one point. And their music, it traveled everywhere. Um, that's really cool. Do you have a favorite song from one of those three bands? Pink
For
Floyd,
example,
Led Zeppelin?
it, yeah, there are so many favorite songs, to Led Zeppelin, I like so much the Good Time, Bad Time. I think it's a very good song. And Pink Floyd, for example, Comfortable Numb, I think it's a very good. And so there are so many, I think.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. That's really
It's
cool.
great.
For Pink Floyd, I think my favorite would be Wish You Were Here. Um,
Wish You Were Here.
I,
It's a
I,
very good song.
I love that one. It's really good. Thank you for sharing.
Great. You're welcome.
Cool. Would anybody else like to share what their favorite genre of music is? That's okay. Okay. So we're going to get a tiny bit more specific. So we talked a little bit about genre, and we had a few people share their favorite artist. We heard Selena Gomez, we heard Lady Gaga, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Martin Garrix. So I would like to ask you guys, who is your favorite singer? Or if you have a favorite band, what would it be? That's okay. It's a little bit of a specific question, but Caesar, would you like to share?
Hi, CJ. Yes, My favorite band, I listen a lot gospel, style. And in Brazil, we have Renascer Praise, that is a very good band in Brazil. It's a very good. I liked a lot. But uh, in my Spotify, I'm trying to open the Spotify here, and I like a lot like American gospel. Do you uh, understand American and listen American gospel?
Yes, yep, very popular genre of music. And sometimes you even have, well, some rock bands who also, they might play a little bit of gospel music, which can be cool. I'm not too familiar with many of the bands, but I do know it's very, very popular.
Right. For example, I open my Spotify here, and in United States we have a lot rock band like Skillet, POG, We as Yuma, Memphis, Mayfire, Pila, The Cipher Down. A lot. I have a playlist with 600 music
A
only for gospel, rock gospel, United States. A lot.
wow, you said your playlist is
Ah,
600 songs?
yes, I play piano in a band. I am a musician.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Perfect. How long have you been playing the piano?
I play the pianos since 8 years old. A lot
Wow.
of time.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. We were talking a little bit earlier, and I I wish that I grew up trying to learn how to play an instrument. Um, that's one of my regrets. Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome. And when you play piano, so you are in a band, but you also play it for fun. And does playing the piano maybe help you relax or feel a little bit better
very,
sometimes?
very good. To relax is very good, right? When you are very stressed, I play the piano here. It's next to me because I work in home office and piano is right to me.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's really cool. I like learning more about you guys too. And with these different topics, last week was movies, this week is music, and that's really cool that we have some people here with us on Zoom who can be experts and have been playing instruments their whole life. That's awesome. I really appreciate you sharing.
thank you.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Um, One final question for this slide, and I'm curious, when do you usually listen to music? I know some people like to fall asleep listening to music. Some people exercise while listening to music. There's never a bad time to listen to music, but I'm curious to hear from you guys. When do you typically like to listen to music? Luan, would you like to share?
Well, I usually like to listen music when I feel sad, when I feel stressed, or when I practice an sport. I don't like the silence when I play tennis or swimming, and I like to listen music. And swimming is a little difficult, but I use a speaker. And play tennis, I use my earphones, and I feel more comfortable and more relaxed. I don't feel stressed playing tennis or swimming in the pool.
Wow, yeah, thank you for sharing. That's funny. Swimming in the pool, that can definitely be a little bit difficult to listen to music, but it seems like you found a way.
Yeah, with a speaker. In the view is very much that I feel more comfortable with music. I don't like to feel alone or without nothing. I like to feel relaxed with music. I think I'm not alone.
Yeah, oh, that was very well said. I would agree with you. Um, for me, I have a playlist, a set of music for just about every occasion. Maybe if you're feeling sad, you'll listen to different bands. If you're feeling happy, if you're feeling maybe stressed out, if you're ready to work out or play tennis, go swimming, that's definitely the beauty of music. There's something for everybody and for every occasion. I really appreciate you sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. Yagesh, would you like to share?
Yes, sir. I agree to what you said that there is no time to listen to music. So so there is no time when I listen to music. I heard many people saying that you are sad. Okay, listen to sad song. Oh, you are happy today. This thing happened to you. Okay, you should celebrate by listening to some happy songs or party song or something like that. So I don't believe that music has to do something with your mood. But yes, there are certain songs which are your favorite, and you might want to listen to them in your priority order. Like I want to listen to these songs first, and then I will listen to other songs based on different moods. But to listen to particular jo- jo- genre genre I don't fit into this. I just listen anytime when I feel like.
Oh, cool. I appreciate you sharing that. And yeah, that makes sense. Not everybody, if you're feeling sad, you don't have to listen to sad music. Sometimes that might even make you a little bit more sad. So everybody,
Yes.
definitely a little bit different. And yeah, again, like you said, there's never really a bad time to listen to music as long as it works for you. Everybody is, an individual, a little bit different, and we have different taste. So
Yes,
thank you. That's a great
welcome.
opinion to have. Cool. Okay. We'll check out a few more questions. Here, we'll be looking a little bit more at culture. So I'm interested to learn more about you guys. And the first question, how is music used in celebrations in your country? Maybe for a party, a birthday party, a graduation, um, a family event. Are there any genres of music that might be a little bit more popular depending on the occasion? Yagesh, do you have your hand up?
Yes, sir. So I was laughing that I'm speaking again. So India is a country where there are so many different languages which people speak. So generally, I listen to Hindi songs and then other songs as well. But it depends when I move to my hometown, and there, in that area, different music and that locality's language song is being played, like regional song is played. Um, so if I go to that area, I listen to that, and different people also listen to that song only. So if you play other song, like even if it's Hindi, they're like, why are you playing this? You should play regional song at this particular moment. So if I talk about this, talk about district, there is a district in our district. So they are very particular about that. They will listen to their song only, whether it's marriage or it's birthday. So they don't care. So they don't bother about which song is popular. They just want to listen to their regional song only.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, that was very well said as well. Thank you for sharing.
Welcome, sir.
Awesome. Fernando, you have your hand up?
Yes, in my country, there is a specific music that is samba, and with this specific music, there is a party or festival. There is the name is the carnival, and the carnival it is very popular part of the Brazil. All the world I think know this party, and some people come in to see to attend the carnival. But to me, I don't like so much the carnival. I like just the samba, but the party I don't like it to go. I just to like to see in TV set just so is that.
Cool. And here at Approach, we have many Brazilian students, and I've been able to learn a little bit more about Carnival too. And there's a specific type of music. I might pronounce it wrong. Frevo or um, Freebo?
The specific music. The specific music is the style is samba.
Okay. And during Carnival, they have the really big trucks that are playing music during the parades.
Yeah,
That
yeah, yeah,
that looks really cool. I like watching the video or the videos from the past. Very
yeah.
cool.
The spy appear or show a culture about about the Brazil, and sometimes about other culture again.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I love learning more about different cultures as well. So I appreciate that. And yeah, very interesting. Cool. Thank you. Nice. Let's see. All right. Um, Now we're going to take a look at maybe specific instruments. And I do remember we talked about a drum earlier in Afghanistan. That seems to be very popular. So can you name a traditional instrument from your country? Maybe one that is very popular amongst local culture. Sorry. Fernando, would you like to share again? Then we'll go to Luan.
Okay, so in Brazil there is a sorry, okay, could you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, okay. In Brazil there is an instrument that the name is berimbau. Berimbau is an instrument to play something that is capoeira.
Oof, I recognize that word. um, I have definitely learned about it in the past, but I'm
Okay.
having a little bit of a difficult time remembering. So what kind of instrument? Does it have strings? Um,
Let me see the tools. Uh, the instrument we use bamboo. Do you know bamboo?
yep.
Just and it's a line, but a specific line. Uh, the name is wire. we put the wire in the bamboo and we use just pen to make the sound. And we put again specific part of the bamboo. The name in English is gourd. Do you know what's a gourd?
Hmm.
It's like a ball.
Okay. It might be a term specific to music that I might not know. Um, but I think I can almost picture it. That sounds pretty interesting. Out of bamboo.
Yeah.
Oh, really cool. Awesome. I appreciate you sharing. Definitely cool to learn more about different cultures. Luan, is there an instrument that is traditional to your country?
Yes, one instrument, the charango, is a little guitar that the charango we use in all the parties, graduations, birthdays, wedding. It's very traditional. I remember the instrument was fabric with the armadillo shell, but now we use wood, only wood. It's very complicated to play the instrument, but I think it's a beautiful instrument, and the person can play the instrument are very genius. I try and I can play the charango.
Do you know how many strings there are on the instrument? A guitar usually has six.
I don't remember.
Oh, it's okay. That's really cool, though. It used to be made with an armadillo shell, and now it's made with wood. That's really cool. Nice. Um, Rostin, would you like to share?
I would love to share. So in my country, Iran, we have a lot of sort of classical music with certain classical traditional side, such as tar, setar, santur, kamancheh, tombak, zarb, daf, a lot of them. So these things that I said first were kind of a string instruments. Tar is basically a long-necked instrument with six strings, and it has a very deep sound. As I said, it's very common in classical Persian music. And setar is smaller than tar with four strings, and it has a soft sound, unlike tar, and it is used in more like a spiritual ceremonies and this kind of stuff, this kind of ceremonies. And santur is a kind of hammer shape thing. It's hard to explain, and it and we played with two wooden mallets, and it produced a really bright kind of sound. It's really hard to explain. It's kind of like guitar, sort of, and if I want to explain them, it would take a year. But if I want to say some more common things, tomac is mostly taught in schools, sort of classes, and it's a main kind of like a drum in classical music again, and it's played with fingers, and it's very it has a rich tone and rhythmic, and yeah, that's it.
Wow. I have to ask, how long have you been studying English?
How long I have been studying English? So if I want to be specific, for like 12 years or something. uh, no, since I am 3 years old, I have been to English-based speaking kindergartens, but to be honest, I haven't learned anything in those classes or sort of things. We mostly played and didn't care about anything in the world. Then I went to this sort of paid classes around my elementary elementary school since my secondary grade to till now. Since then, my grammar really improved, but my speaking, listening, and writing improved with uh, English-based social media like YouTube and this kind of stuff.
Wow, that's really cool to hear. Um, and sorry, you said that you are from Iran?
Yes, I am from Iran,
Cool. Oh man.
and we learn English in school, but we start learning it at middle school, which is very late, and most people just pay classes, private classes, not from the government.
Okay. And you personally, it sounds like you really love music because you speak with such confidence, and it seems like you can talk a lot about these instruments. Do you play an instrument?
Well, I would love to. Personally, I want to play piano and tombak. As I said, tombak is kind of like a drum, and but I know them very well because I listen to them very well. Because at this point, I can't study without listening to music.
Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. We'll talk about that a little bit later too. But
Mm.
I'm very similar. Um, it really helps me focus when I have some music playing. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. I really appreciate you sharing that. And your English sounds really good. You should be proud.
Thank you. And to be honest, I mastered accents with YouTube, and because in the current term or the level I am in the English class that I have been going, except for approach, um, many people have this Persian weird accent. I don't know how to explain it. I can't even speak Persian accent. It's so hard,
Yeah,
like soft. I don't know how to explain it.
yeah. There are so many different types of English accents, and even for me, if I'm talking to somebody from Australia, it might sound a little bit like a different language sometimes, but it's the same exact language. So it's funny you mentioned that. That's really cool. Thank you.
Sure.
Um, Sumit or Summit, would you like to share some traditional
Uh,
instruments?
yes, sir. One of the most well-known traditional instrument in India is the sitar. It is a plucked string instrument used mainly in Hindustani classical music. It has a rich and melodious sound. Great musicians like Pandit Ravi Shankar and made it famous all over the world. The sitar is known not only for its music but also for its beautiful craftsmanship. That's all about my side, sir.
Oh, what was that last part?
That's all about my side, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, it's the sitar. I've seen videos and I've absolutely listened to music from the sitar, and definitely a little bit different sound-wise from the guitar. That's really cool. I appreciate you
Yes, sir.
sharing that. Nice. Ah, good job, guys. That was great. Um, let's see here. We'll go back over to the slideshow. We'll look at a new question. How does music affect your mood? And we talked maybe a little bit about it. Um, so maybe we can do two questions. If you would like to answer how music affects your mood, or do you study or work better with music in the background? Does it help you focus, or is music sometimes a distraction? All right, turning around, we have Yagesh ready to go. Would you like to share?
For me, um, music doesn't help. I can't focus when I listen to when I am studying. Then I can't focus on studying by listening to music.
Yeah, I understand that, absolutely. Um, a lot of my friends, um, when I was in college, I had a few roommates, and for me, it does help me a lot to listen to music, but some of my closest friends, if they were listening to music, they couldn't focus on their work. And yeah, it's a little bit different for a lot of people. That's really, I appreciate you bringing that up. Cool. Thank you, Yogesh. Caesar, would you like to share?
Yes, teacher. And the music affects the mood like a emotional trigger. A different type of music can evoke different feelings. And for example, for stress reduction, and when I am traveling, right? I would like to listen rock, but for energy, motivation, and music is good for social connection too. And in the church, I play in a church, and for example, when the pastor in English is pastor, when the pastor is speaking, I used to play in a background, and this is very good for the people that are listening the sermon.
Oh, it's really cool. And I agree 100%. Music can absolutely bring people together. It can form a sense of community or belonging, especially in a church. And yeah, at the church, it's a pretty, upbeat, happy time. There's a lot of singing, music, and it helps people feel a lot better. That's cool. How long have you been playing in your church group?
The church for in the actual church 20 years.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really cool. I'm sure
A
everybody
long
looks
time,
forward.
yeah. Very good.
Nice. Oh, I appreciate that.
Welcome.
Cool. Fernando, would you like to share?
Yes, just a little bit to how does music affect my mood. For example, I use to music to be more relaxed, to be more calm, and to work because in my work I need to concentration, and I think some part of my work if I listen specific music that I love so much, I have more concentration to do my work. It's like it's just a joke, but it's like to travel to other planet because when you are concentration with your music, maybe I don't have I'm not here. I'm not in other planet, for example.
I know exactly what you mean by that. Um, yeah, I'm sure a lot of us, we have a specific song, or maybe it could be an album or even an artist, where the second the music starts to play, it's like you're not even here anymore. You're in your own little world. Um, and I feel similar. I have a few artists or bands that when I hear them come on either the radio or on my phone, I tend to focus for a little bit, and it's a little bit difficult to pay attention to everything else going on around you. That's yeah, really cool that you bring that up. I appreciate it. Awesome. Luan, would you like to share?
Yes. Well, I think exists music is a little distraction when you don't concentrate. For example, when I'm driving, I don't like to listen ABBA or Queen because I distracting. I can't concentrate. But when I listen classical music, I can driving very good. I can study. I feel more concentrated, and I say, "Oh my God, I can." And when I need to feel relaxed, comfortable, I listen Queen because I don't know why it's very complicated. But I think exists music for concentrate and relax and comfortable and feels happy or inclusive dance or sing.
Awesome. Thank you. I have something to bring up. You say that when you're driving, it can be difficult to listen to some of your favorite bands. And especially with Queen, if you're driving and you need some exits, you're going to have to take a turn at some point, and Bohemian Rhapsody comes on. That might be pretty distracting. Uh, that's a great song that definitely demands some attention. Luan, this is very almost random, but have you ever seen the movie Wayne's World?
Waynesborn. I think so. I don't remember that movie.
That's okay. It's an older one, and there's a scene in that movie where the two main characters they're driving their car, and Bohemian Rhapsody comes on, one of Queen's most famous songs, and the entire car they start drumming, they start nodding their heads, and everybody gets very distracted.
Okay.
It's kind of a funny movie. But that's cool. And it's called Wayne's World, Waynes World. Very random, but if you like Bohemian Rhapsody, I think it's worth looking up on YouTube to check out. It might make you laugh.
Okay. Thank you.
Rostin, would you like to share?
Yes, so for me, it depends on what I'm doing. So, as for studying, it depends on what kind of subject I'm studying. But something for like mathematics, I'm fine studying it with like classical Western songs and traditional Persian. But something like memory-based subjects like science, biology, which is biology is science, biology or Arabic. These are sort of memory-based subjects or chemistry. These are memory-based, and I need no distraction. Like a small sound can distract me from studying, and music is not good for that. But for something like writing, doing homework, maybe doing chores, it's pretty fine.
Cool. I like how you brought that up. Um, Sometimes with memory based learning, that can definitely be distracting. I can imagine trying to study chemistry, biology, reading the periodic table, and having music playing at the same time. That would be pretty difficult. But cool. I appreciate you sharing. Summit, do you have something to add?
Yes, sir. As a medical student, I often deal with stress, long study hour, and emotional pressure. For me, music work like a therapy. It relaxes my mind and help me focus better. Whether it's Indian classical soft instrument or even light Bollywood song, music lift my mood and keeps me emotionally balanced. In India, music is not just entertainment, it's a part of healing and inner peace, which is something every medical student truly needs.
Wow. That was incredible. Thank you for sharing that. And I agree. I like how you added music is like therapy in many ways. Even if you're having a really difficult day, to throw on one of your favorite songs, it can help you uplift your mood. And the other thing about music, if you're having a tough day, nostalgia, the idea of good memories from the past. And there are so many songs that I like to listen to from when I was a kid a long time ago, just because they bring back good memories. So I do appreciate you sharing that, and I think you're 100% correct.
Yes, sir.
Cool. We have about 1 minute left. Would anybody else like to add something for some closing words? Maybe
I
favorite?
want to ask you something.
Of course.
It is not related to music.
Okay.
Um, I want you to write some YouTube channels which native speakers, so that I can watch and practice listening.
Okay.
So I want you to give some suggestion on English speakers.
Oh, sorry. One
If
more
you know
time
any channel,
to write down.
I want you to YouTube channels. Someone who speaks in English and their accent or their way of speaking is good, so that we can practice more about English listening skill.
Okay. Yeah, we can use the chat feature on Zoom. I have a little bit of help today for some typing. So if we're looking for maybe recommendations, oh, recommendations for American artists who talk and sing very clearly, I'm sure I'd be happy to give you some names. And maybe too, next week, we can follow up with that, and I can create a slide where I can tell you a few of my favorites too, that might be able to help us practice English.
Mm. Thank you, sir.
Of course, that was a really great comment. I appreciate that. Okay,
You're
guys.
welcome.
Thank you for today. It was fun. Time flew by. It's
Thank you,
always
teacher.
good to talk about music. So I will see you all next week, and I hope you have a great week. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you soon.